We welcome you to the desert and Chase Field in Phoenix. Tonight it's Game 2 of the National League Championship Series. The Colorado Rockies look for their second straight win in this head-to-head series as they take on the homestanding Arizona. In the last 4 years, guys, Doug Davis has combined one game over 500. That doesn't sound that important, but he's made 136 starts and pitched 826 innings.
First at bat. And that's leading right up until what they did last night.
Shows bunt, lays it down, back to the mound, and Davis gets his man. 37 bunt hits for Tavares in regular season play, but Davis takes care of him.
Like we were talking about, they want to get something in the middle of the plate.
And a one-out walk has Matsui on in front of Matt Holliday. Fisted, right side, caught Clark, and a double play. From a 3-0 count to a double play. The first wrapped into by Holliday, and the Diamondbacks are up in a scoreless first. At Chase Field, 4-4 was he, 15 regular season starts, 6 innings and 1/3 of 3-hit baseball against the Phillies.
23 years old, he showed a lot of poise coming down the stretch for the Rockies.
Right down the middle at the knees. And triple digits. Wow, one man down. 2 homers, 4 RBIs, and a .444 batting average. Ground ball deep short. Tulowitzki off balance throw and a beauty. He is something else, folks. 1 ball, 1 strike. Breaking ball popped him up. At second, Matsui. And Ubaldo Jimenez answers Doug Davis. 1 inning in the books. In Game 2, we have no score. Any era, just a solid, no-nonsense performer. Enjoying postseason play for the first time, and that one right through Mark Reynolds at third base. A sharply hit ball, and Helton's aboard here in the second inning. That'll be...
Made some pitches, fell behind in the counts, come back here to Atkins, and
chased a high fastball. 1 man down, 1 aboard, and a scoreless second as we check back in with Ernie Johnson back in our Atlanta studios. EJ, and a potential rookie of the year for Colorado. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Chased another high fastball. He's gone that way twice in this inning, fellas. Runner at first, 2 outs for Brad Hopp. Down there at first. They don't hold him. He'll go 3-2. And the pitch line right center field. That's a base hit. Helton around second on his way to third. Young up quickly, and they're at the corners with 2 out. What an at-bat by Brad Hopp. Fighting off pitch after pitch after pitch. And now the 1-2 pitch. Fought it off and drives it down the right field line and fair. 1 run scores. Hopp around second on his way to third, and he'll stop there. Yorvit Torrealba hits the chalk in right, and the Rockies score again with 2 outs and lead 1-0.
battle, work the camp, put the ball in play.
2-2. And the inning is over. The Rockies pick up their 4th 2-out run of this series and lead 1-0 here in the second. Where he played basketball. I know that makes Tony awfully proud as Clark spanks that ball center field and deep. Willie Tavares going back, and it's over his head with the base of the wall. And Tony Clark stands at second base.
He is clearly beyond the back line of that batter's box.
And he can't advance Clark. He's overpowered. And there is strikeout number 2 for Ubaldo Jimenez. Reynolds got the call and has performed from AAA. Strike 3 over the outside corner. Salazar thought it was low and outside. 2 out.
Spent a lot of time on this guy.
Ball 4 low, 2 are on with 2 out. There they go. And Ojeda strikes out. Wow, a leadoff double by Tony Clark, and then Ubaldo Jimenez comes in and starts throwing smoke. Reynolds strikes out swinging. Jeff Salazar takes a call third, and Augie Ojeda retired as well to retire the side.
It's those pitches afterwards that you'd like to get the hitters to swing at. The Rockies haven't chased.
That one toward the gap in left center field. Tavares went down and golfed it, and he's on his way to second, and he'll make it very easily. So Willie Tavares with 13 doubles in the regular season. The bat, let's see if he hits the ball to the right side here and get Tavares 90 feet away. Shows bunt, lays it down beautifully. Reynolds has only one play and has to hurry. This Colorado club, not just the Blake Street Bombers Part 2. And Holiday down on strikes. That's 4 strikeouts for Davis, and he's been able to go up. Strike one. Bob mentioned, Bob Melvin, his manager, thinks that's a key tonight. And Helton hits a high, towering fly ball to left. Burns drifting back, has room. The Rockies get their first extra base hit of the series, but cannot cash it in. 1-0 your score, last of the third. Well, a moral victory so far. He's ahead 2 balls and a strike. Fly ball, center field. Tavares turns the wrong way. It's over his head. Davis has 2. Can you believe that?
I apologize, Doug Davis. You can rake.
That cost the Rockies a chance to throw out a man at the plate. Back up the middle and into right center field for a hit. Davis coming around third. He's going to score, and we're tied.
Late inning fly out was a first pitch. He swung at the first pitch.
Pitch out, runner goes, throw high, and in time. Tom Hallion had a good look.
Yeah, because if he did come in feet first, that would be exposed metal cleats coming into that foot guarding the base.
Drew lays down a bunt. Torrealba pounces and throws a strike. And 2 are out. Game tied 1-1 here in our third inning. And the fans don't have the benefit of replay like we do, but clearly, guys, the replay.
Very close play down at second base. Usually on a pitch out, you're going to throw the guy out by 3 or 4 feet.
Burns. Oh, what a play at third by Atkins. Low throw. Helton digs it out, and the inning is over. Whoa, that Colorado defense, a big part of their success this year. A great play. Keeps Burns at bay. Broken bat pop. Drew drifting out. 360 spin makes the catch. And 1 man down in our pitching duel in game 2. Let's check in with.
He's been behind in the count most of the night, but still been able to make pitches when he needed to make them.
Down the right field line. That's well hit. Salazar in the corner has room on the track. And 2 men. 3-2 to Hop. And he lost him. And Yorvit Torrealba's coming up. Here's some of the names that starred in the early days of the Colorado Rockies.
And the guy at the top of that list is a guy who has tremendous control and chooses not to throw strikes in certain situations.
So back-to-back walks with 2 outs clears the pitcher here in the 4th inning for Colorado. And Jimenez comes up with 2 men on. And he'd love to. And now a 2-2 pitch. Over the outside corner, inning over. Davis pitches around a couple of 2-out walks. His offense goes to work in a tie game. Season with the Yankees, he came to the desert, hit 30 home runs, and hit .304 that year. And he grounds one through for a leadoff hit. Tony Clark 2 for 2. 1-1 our score, last of the 4th inning. Good pitchers duel underway as we check in with Rockies manager Clint Hurdle. Contrasting styles, but similar results for both pitchers so far.
With Jimenez.
Down the right field line, long run hop. And in foul ground, he will have a play. So Clark back to first. And a typical Arizona Diamondbacks game offensively, I should say. Fly ball by Salazar, left center, and playable for Taveras. There's your second out.
Bottom of the fourth inning.
Lined over short. A lot of broken bats in this ball game, but that one goes down a hero. 2 on, 2 out. And Ojeda down on strikes. Right on by. 2 more stranded for the Diamondbacks through 4. Good duel going. 1-1 your score with Matt Holliday 2 up third in the 5th.
Tony Clark's double. Going back to the wall, almost was able to run it down.
And a 4-pitch walk puts the speed burner on here in the 5th inning. 4th walk for Davis tonight. Base hit left field. So they're at first and second with nobody out.
Boy, oh boy. With Matt Holliday coming to the plate at the plate in this situation, because he can take it to any part of the yard here.
But Davis has handled him tonight. Not this time, perhaps. Fly ball left center field. Burns is going to make the catch. Taveras is going to tag. He's going to try for third, and on the trail, Matsui moves up 90 feet as well. And Reynolds may have gotten spiked. And a flare into left. Burns has a play. There's the catch. Taveras tagging. Throw to the plate is late. Todd Helton with a line drive, sac fly to left. Scores the second Colorado run. And the Rockies lead 2-1 here in the 5th.
Decide correctly or not.
Toward the hole. Diving play. From his knees, Drew. He saved a run with a terrific diving stop at short. Atkins legs out at infield hit, and they're at the corners.
Looking for something that he can drop.
Popped him up. Right side. Long run. Augie Ojeda in shallow right makes the catch. And the Rockies take a 5th inning lead. 2-1 your score. Well, it's tough not to love either one of these towns competing for the National League Championship. As Alberto Callaspo grounds the first pitch to second, and he's an easy out in the 5th inning. He bats for Doug Davis, who went 5 innings, 2 runs, 1 earned, 4 walks, 5 strikeouts, and stranded at second. And they're down a run. They've left 4 men on base so far. And Young aboard now with a 1-out walk. That ball pops away from Torrealba. And Young is aboard, and again a chance for Arizona, even down a run. Runner goes. Good jump. Ball 4. 2 are on with 1 out. Back-to-back walks with 1 out. And Eric Burns 0 for 2 with a chance. Breaking ball popped him up. Torrealba behind the plate and at the on-deck circle makes the play for out number 2. Breaking ball gets away. The runners move up 90 feet. Young with a big turnaround third.
Number 1, as you mentioned, Tony Clark is the only Diamondback that appears to have a bead on Jimenez tonight. Sets up a force play at any base in the event that Reynolds hits a ground ball somewhere, and you get the righty-righty matchup that I'm sure Clint Hurdle is looking for. You throw those pitches.
The 0-2. Did he go? He went. And Reynolds strikes out with the bases loaded. 3 walks in the 5th, and the Diamondbacks cannot cash one of them in. Ubaldo Jimenez is dealing tonight. He leads it 2-1 heading to the 6th. 2-1 score. They come a-calling in the 6th inning and face Juan Cruz, who gets check swing roller by Brad Hawk. Drew it short. Makes short work of him. And there's your first out. Time for our details of the game, brought to you by Sharp Aquas.
First big league season, making it look easy coming off the bench.
And Cruz makes it look easy as he takes care of Torrealba. And now Smith will indeed get a chance to hit. Breaking ball popped a mile high into right field. That's playable for Salazar. He's searching for it and finds it. It's 3 up, 3 down for Juan Cruz in the 6th. Lower portion of the Arizona order up 2 late in game 2.
These numbers, high 80s. We've got to try to take advantage of that, mixing in a breaking ball and changeup.
3-1 count, rolled. Helton diving stop, good play. Herges does his job, and there's that Rocky defense. 1 out. Very good starting pitching, airtight defense, and a terrific bullpen for the Rockies. Smack toward Matsui. Look at him make that play. Hard hit ball, and there's your 2nd out. And speaking of this Colorado bullpen, Augie Ojeda, the hitter, he has struck out twice. Line drive center field. He's aboard with 2 out. Big turn, and he'll head back to first.
So no question, defense is a big part of what the Rockies do.
Connor Jackson hits for Juan Cruz, gets a breaking ball and hits it a mile high into left. It's playable. And Taveras is there, and that will retire the side. No runs, a hit, a man left. 7 men left entering the 6th. Now 8 stranded for the Diamondbacks in a 1-run game.
They want to keep it right there.
Pena was electric last night. He pitched the 9th inning and struck out the side. And he pumps over another strike. 4 hitters faced in the LCS. 4 hitters struck out. And 1 man down in the top of the 7th inning. The Dominican Republic. And he blows away Matsui. He's 5 for 5 in this series in strikeouts. Unbelievable. He strikes out the side as we stretch in the desert. Top of the Arizona order up, down a run.
Really a distinctive way of breaking his hands, pulling the ball out of his glove.
They're going to count to 3-2. And we talked about it at the beginning. These are the kind of games they like to play in.
Struck him out. Nice rally by Hawkins. Young down swinging. And 1 away in the home 7th. And hit just .238. There's a liner to second. Matsui had him played perfectly. Sharply hit, but 2 outs.
Clint Hurdle said they've been in the losers bracket for 3 weeks.
Burns smacks that past Helton into right field. That's twice in this series. A couple of hot shots haven't been handled by Helton. That one's scorched, and it's a 2-out hit. 2-2 count. Burns a good lead. Not going. Clark fly ball belted right center field and deep. Taveras on the run, diving try, and he caught it. What a catch, Willie Taveras. He might have saved the game.
Been a good hitter for a long time.
In the air to right. Long run, Salazar. That ball hangs up, and he'll make the catch.
They're very, very balanced, like we talked about yesterday.
Popped up. Snyder over by the Colorado on deck circle. Dodges all the implements, makes the play, 2 out. Here's Tulowitzki, hitless tonight. Line drive center field. Young won't get that. Plays it on a big hop. And Tulowitzki 1 for 4. He didn't waste any time, did he? That's the first base runner Pena's allowed so far in this series. Back up the middle, and look what I found. Pena to first, inning over. Last of the 8th. Rockies lead 2-1.
Too good an 0-2 pitch right there.
Diamondbacks have left 9 men on base in this game.
Tough to pick up the ball to begin with.
Line drive left field. Reynolds hung with it. And the tying run aboard in the 8th inning. Right down the middle of called third. Upton couldn't pull the trigger. 1 out in the 8th. Snyder with 2-strike power this year. Not this time. He's down swinging. And after the leadoff single, Fuentes strikes out Upton and Snyder. A sign from Jamie Quirk on that Colorado bench. And Ojeda grounds to short. Tulowitzki off balance throw and a beauty, and the inning is over. Another leadoff hit wasted by the Diamondbacks. To the 9th we go, a 1-run game. With a 6-4 record in 73 appearances, goes to work in the 9th.
There's a curve, a slider, a changeup, and then ideally they finish with Jose Valverde, another flamethrower.
Wow, look at that nasty breaking ball. Torrealba took it. And 1 man out. Our great stat man.
The ball Tavares ran down. Hawkins made a mistake in the middle of the plate.
And he hits it right into the teeth of that defense. Upton back 2 steps. And 2 are out.
Fielders are kicking the ball all over the place. You can align your defense the way you want to.
Bunt popped up and caught by Snyder. Second time Tavares tried to bunt tonight, and we go to the last of the 9th inning. Can the comeback kids do it again?
Parham perfectly threw into second base, and Montero overslid the bag. Was tagged out to end the ball game.
Burgess, Hawkins, Fuentes gets you to this position.
Broken back, ground ball up the middle. Tulowitzki behind the bag. Good play. 1 man down. Corpus almost stuck that bare hand down and caught that ball, but he hits him on a 1-2 pitch. Corpus hits Young. He tries to fill that gap. Tavares can't catch that one. Young on his way to third. First and third with 1 out. Ground ball. Can they turn 2? High throw. Rear tied. Everybody's safe. Now the runner off the second base bag doesn't know he's called safe. Unbelievable. Battle back to tie as they've done all year. Burns running. Swing, ground ball, and Burns is barely out at second. Tulowitzki picked it up and stepped on the bag, an eyelash ahead of Burns. And we head to the 10th inning. The D-backs tie it up 2-2 in the desert.
Jose Valverde, a 2-pitch guy, a fastball that'll sit in the mid to upper 90s, a devastating split finger as his out pitch.
Popped up into left field for Burns. 1 down in the 10th inning. Here's Holliday. Any pattern detected, guys, in the way Arizona's attacked Holliday tonight? For Matt Holliday. And he's down on strikes. That ball just exploded. 2 outs.
One of those guys that uses the whole field.
Strike 3. Bottom of the 10th inning. 2-2 game. Back to their home park. Ground ball second. Matsui gobbles it up. 1 man down.
I think Arizona's going to feel like
between these 2 teams as Upton down to his last strike. And he'll sit down. Corpus takes care of Upton quickly. 2 outs. He's almost in foul ground now with this 2-2. And the inning is over. Corpus with his 2nd strikeout in a row. And we are heading to the 11th inning.
Yes, managers do get sore jaws at the end of a game like this. Working that gum over, both of them.
Little tapper. Valverde's got to hurry. He'll have no play. A roller for Spilborg starts off the 11th inning.
Here he's played it very close to the vest.
No bunt. Fly ball, right center field. And Upton makes the catch. One man out. He doesn't bunt. Keeps the double play alive now with Brad Hawpe. Runner again moves. 3-2. Two are on with one out. So don't forget, at the conclusion of our popped up, and Torrealba slams the bat. Infield fly. Nobody covered third until the very last moment. Runners go, and they are loaded. So the second walk of the inning for Valverde sets it up for Willy Taveras, the defensive hero of this game.
He's got to throw 3 in a row in this situation.
Exactly.
And he walks a run in with the bases loaded. 2 walks with 2 outs, and Colorado leads it 3-2. The Spielborg's infield hit starts this Rocky rally. A bases loaded walk to Willy Taveras has chased Jose Valverde, and now Slayton will try to stop the Rockies from adding to their lead. Phillies, he's got them loaded here. Line drive, right center field. Upton on the run. Colorado leads it 3-2. Arizona coming up in game 2. He tore a labrum in his right shoulder last February, missed the entire 2006 season. High fly ball, shallow left. That's playable. And after falling behind 3-0, Spire takes care of Augie Ojeda for out number 1 in the 11th inning. Little flare center field, but Spielborgs will catch that. And the Rockies are 1 out away from a 2-0 series lead. If they win tonight, they will have won 19 of 20 games. Did he go? He did, and the Colorado Rockies win it in 11 innings. 3-2 the final score. And they will head back to Denver for the next 3 games potentially, with a 2-0 series lead in the National League Championship Series.